one of the things we talk about in a business context is that it's not your customer's job to find you. It's your job to go out and find them.
Yeah.
And I love that you guys have started to embed your service on platforms.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. Talk to me about the choice, especially when we're seeing so much difficult content online and so many people just saying the most freaking horrific things ever. And also privacy.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many layers to this.
It's true. So we really want to partner with all the social media and search companies. We think you need to be inside those platforms.
Yes.
And many of them have been wonderful. So YouTube was the first. If you search suicide and depression inside YouTube, we're one of the first things that comes up. YouTube has been great. After School, Kick, Snapchat has been terrific actually to work with, and now Facebook also. These companies are taking this stuff seriously. Many of them are paying us actually to handle some of this for them because they recognize that people need another level of support. And with Facebook, we're actually embedded inside Messenger. With Kick, we're inside Kick. And I am like waiting. By the end of the summer, apparently the WhatsApp API is going to be available, and we're excited to be inside WhatsApp. So we want to be where people are. Like you said, we want to make it so easy that it's easier to get help than to avoid getting help. So I want to be in your pocket on whatever platform you use all the time. I want to be right there.
I love it. So speaking of that, let's talk about your new venture.
Yeah.
Because you just can't stop, which we love.
It's crazy.
Loris.ai.
Yeah.
What is it and why is it important? And tell us how it relates to Crisis Text Line.
So companies started calling us and saying, can you teach our employees empathy? You've trained, 15,000 people in these skills. Can you teach our employees? And we were like, well, that's interesting. So we raised seed capital, we raised a venture round, and we'll be in beta this summer. And basically what we're doing is taking the training from Crisis Text Line and making a shorter version of it and using our algorithms and training customer service reps. We're working with 3 very large, well-known companies this summer in the beta, and then I think we'll roll out more in the fall. But to train customer service reps, right now, if you think about it, customer service reps are very good at like finding your package or getting you the right size or other things like that. They're not so good at feelings. And we have this corpus now of 70 million messages at Crisis Text Line that are all feelings. And as you said, tagged by humans on both sides. So it's an unstructured data set that's labeled and it's juicy. And so we've learned what are the best words, the best sentence structure, what are words to avoid. And we're going to take that and teach that back to companies so that they can be more kind too.
And that, if I read correctly, will also help support the continued growth of...
I gave the founder's equity to Crisis Text Line. So Crisis Text Line owns it. And so when Loris does well, Crisis Text Line does well.
It's incredible. I'll tell you, with our company, so customer service is the most important thing for our entire team. And we deal a lot with feelings because we're creating content and helping people build businesses and lives they love so inevitably. And I am so proud, and I was so excited actually about what you're doing. Because I'm like, this is what more of the world needs. And even just as a consumer going out in the world, I'm always so blown over when anyone treats me like
kindly,
a human.
Yes, like a human. Totally.
Like a human. And actually takes an extra minute, even if I am not in a stressed out situation, but I'm just wanting to have an interaction.
Totally.
And there's that level of heart and care.
It matters so much.
It matters so much.
So we're talking about Loris is helping humans be more human.
Yes. Yes. Congratulations.
And when we started, everybody thought we were going to build bots.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And there are lots of bot companies. I mean, not us.
I thought it was also interesting, too, a layer of you shared we're modeling a new path to sustainability for not-for-profit. Simply put, why sell T-shirts when you can sell the thing that your organization does best? And I felt like that was a really great perspective for people to hear, especially nonprofits.
Yeah. I mean, look, I also don't want to do dinners.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not a wedding planner. No, but like truly, that's when you do charitable dinners. It's basically like throwing a wedding every year. It's hard. And there's always some like angry aunt, who's not talking to some other cousin in the room. It's rough. The business model for not-for-profits is crazy. It's, I do good work. Please give me money. And that's it. And it's not connected. And then, so many not-for-profits are also selling something else on the side or doing a dinner to try and sustain themselves. The one place that sells t-shirts that I really respect is Twiloa, to write love on her arms. They do a good job, but their t-shirts are inspirational in quotes, and that's what the whole organization is. So like that makes sense to me.
Yes.
That's genius. But I think that's right. Monetize what you're really best at. There are a couple of homeless organizations that have created job training programs. And so they run a restaurant or, famously there's Greystone Bakery, which creates the brownies and cookies that go inside Ben and Jerry's. And it's a homeless shelter.
Yes.
So that's awesome. Give people jobs and skills. And so it's connected. But when I see like some terrific organization then have to throw a dinner or a series of dinners or, like sell something else on the side, I just think, well, now you're in two businesses and they're both going to be hard to run.